Hello everybody, this is Cross EXE. Welcome back to Fate Grand Order's Agartha boss battles. We are now at Laputa. As far as I know, this is the final round in the Singularity. This big long chain of stuff right here is the boss. Like, this is the last mission. Section 16, The Women of Agartha. Ah! We're flying! We're actually flying! How is this happening? I'd forgotten they were still here. This is bad. They're starting to panic. Hey, I've got a job for you guys. Huh? Real simple. Get out of here. Find as many of the men in prison here as you can, and round them all up. Once you've done that, I want you to meet us back by the boats we used to get here. Oh, and don't worry about the Amazons. They should be busy zoning out like zombies. You could even steal their horses if you wanted. Now go on and hurry it up. Okay, we're on it. Well done. That was an excellent idea, giving them a job so they wouldn't have time to panic. People are always telling me that I'm the sort who would come through when things get real bad. Besides, we were going to have to do something about the men still in prison here at some point anyway. All the more so now that we literally have lifted off. Indeed, not to mention that this area will likely become even more dangerous. It would certainly be best not to have ordinary humans close at hand. Now then. Now that our spectators have left for the time being, Miss Castor, allow me to ask you a question. Where exactly do you intend to have this place plummet? Nowhere in particular. Any heavily populated city will do. Oh no, it's starting to shift horizontally too! It's definitely setting a course for somewhere. Then we need to act, and quickly. At least right now, we're still above relatively uninhabited Nepalese mountains, but there's still got to be at least some people seeing this. These last few minutes alone are going to be a nightmare for the Mage Association of this time period to clean up. And if that weren't enough, you're also going to drop this huge landmass on a heavily populated city? This is a disaster. It would be a catastrophe like we've never seen before. Hundreds, thousands of people would die. I'm afraid it could be orders of magnitudes greater than that. To make things worse, the damage won't be limited to the physical realm. We're still experiencing the after effects of Getchia mess, so the world hasn't completely stabilized yet. There's no telling what sort of chaos this could unleash. That's exactly the point. There's a reason why I'm going to have a fictional city destroy a real one. By doing so, I will destroy the concept of mystical secrets. What? Once Laputa plummets onto a real city, people everywhere will be forced to accept that a place of fiction is as real as a place it destroyed, and the people it killed. Once that happens, it will change the world. Everyone will know that mystical beings exist, and in consequence, everyone will attempt to learn their secrets for themselves. Eventually, the mystical may even become an ordinary part of everyone's lives. Wait, if that actually happened, then... Indeed, once mystics become available to all, they will cease to be mystics in the first place. That is the future I wish to bring about. A world where mystics all lose substance and power, so the servant summoning system becomes obsolete. Huh? Otherwise, I'll have to die again and again. I'll constantly live in fear of death. I'll never be able to escape this insidiousness of knowing my death is assured whenever I am summoned. You would go so far just to avoid death? Can't you understand how I feel? No, I can't. Your fear of death is far out proportional to any living creature. If it isn't death that you fear, but the idea of yourself dying, then something has gone wrong in your life. Let me share with you what I held back that night. Our perspectives on death couldn't be more different. I'm a warrior. From the day I was born, I have been taught that to die is an honor. The only aspect of death we fear is that we might die having violated our pride or geese, not death itself. Death is inevitable for all living things. The path you take to death is your life. You should be fighting what led you to the fear of death to such a degree, not death itself. You surprise me, young Fergus. You're far more composed than warriors twice your age. Your grown-up self must be a wise and kind warrior indeed. I'm right there with all of you, but now's not the time. But I'm not that strong. I never was, for I am not a warrior. I simply cannot help but wish to not die. That's all I can think about. That's all I can think about. I don't want to be strangled. I don't want to be cut. I don't want to be flogged. I don't want to be burnt. I don't want to be stabbed. I don't want to be starved. I don't want to be shot. I don't want to be eaten. I don't want to be crushed. I don't want to be poisoned. There's so many ways to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die no matter what. That's all I ever wanted. For me, stories were my lifeline. A thin, flimsy lifeline comprised solely of words I strung together reticently, uncertainly. Hang on. In the 1001 Nights... That's right, Master. I know the story of the 1001 Nights, the Arabian Nights as well. In there, there's a king who was taking virgins as wives and killing them the next morning. And you volunteered to go and stop him because it was the right thing to do, didn't you? At first, yes. But do you know what it's like to spend night after night with a deranged king who no longer trusts women? The fear that comes with never knowing if the next day will be your last? He couldn't be reasoned with or bargained with. He would simply kill a woman for no reason whatsoever. I could have killed merely because the wind... I could have been killed merely because the wind blew, or because it rained. Anything could have set him off. And of course, it was always possible that he would have grown tired of my stories and decided to kill me rather than find out what happens next. It was as though I lived with a poisonous insect who could kill me but with a single bite. That is why, after some time, all I had left was the desire to not die. That was all I had. I devoted my entire being towards fulfilling it. Words, expressions, presence, gaze, servitude, demeanor, opinions, changes, worldview, pleasure, temperature, uselessness, usefulness, submissiveness, stimulation. I gave up everything I had, all so that I wouldn't have to die. And at long last, after 1,000 interminable nights, the king has finally come to his senses. After all that, when I had lived my one and only life, I was forced to become a heroic spirit. After I had been shaped and formed solely by my desire to not die, I went and became a being that is doomed to repeatedly be summoned and always disappear. Kings are both great in stature and foolish in mind. Agartha itself has proven as much. A single person attempting to lead a nation will inevitably end in discord. Regardless of whether the discord leads to failure among its people or failure in the nation itself, I know now that the responsibility for either outcome falls on the king. From the outside, the king will appear foolish or even tyrannical. No matter how skilled a warrior they are, kings who cannot accept their foolishness will not stay king. My future self knows that well. Nothing I can say to you will make up for the suffering you endured, spending 1,000 nights with such a foolish king. But I can say this. I won't let you destroy the world simply because you don't want to die. We Celtic warriors see the world as a battlefield of honor. Your stories contain no hint of honor. Yeah, you know, I don't really get what's going on right now. But I do know I definitely don't want the servant system going away. That would mean I'd never get to visit any new places or meet anyone new. Or get to send anyone off with a word of encouragement ever again, right? That'd be awful. I don't want to forget those tears. I am a knight of the White Lily, sworn to protect France. Indirect though it may be, I am proud that I can continue to fulfill my duty even in death. If you wish to remove the means of fulfilling my duty, that makes you an enemy of France and me. Above all, I can't let you cause a catastrophe. Well said, Master. If a landmass this size struck the Earth, the damage would be truly cataclysmic. We absolutely have to prevent that, no matter what. Fearing death, clinging to life, attempting to destroy everything, that much may be the same as the Demon God King's plan. But she has nothing beyond that. She has no intention of remaking the planet nor starting over. All she's doing is trying to destroy the world out of a petty personal desire. Again, she has nothing beyond that. I don't know how much influence the Demon God Pillar has had on her, but this whole idea is twisted. She's trying to commit suicide by destroying the world so that she'll never have to die again. Don't misunderstand me. I would just as soon leave the world out of this if I could. The one who summoned me told me that there is one heroic spirit who voluntarily disappeared from the throne of his own accord. How I envy him. Things would be so much easier if only I could do that too. You've got it completely backwards. You have no idea what a great and tragic feat it was for him to disappear from the throne like that. Whether it's potential they failed to live up to or tasks that they failed to complete, every great person has unfinished business of one kind or another. Only those who have succeeded at leaving nothing at all behind can fully disappear from this universe. His soul was never transmigrate. No one will ever tell you his stories again. He'll never be... Hang on. He'll never be needed by anyone for anything. He had no choice but to disappear into the void, and you envy him that? You don't need to say anything, Master. I feel the same way. She has no idea the fury she's just incited in all of us. Come on, let's show her just how wrong-headed her envy is. Alright, Caster. This is really going to hurt. All I want is to not die. Nothing more. So why? Why are you trying to subject me to that again? How could you be so cruel? You're literally about to drop a city on another city. Very well then. I suppose I have to fight, if I don't want to die. I doubt you'll let me go no matter how beautiful a Dogazi I present. I have nothing against you, Gabriel. If anything, I envy you too. Out of everyone here, you are the only one who will never have to die again once you are dead. Alright. What you got for me, Caster? She talks about wanting to dismantle the servant summoning system, and I got this whole army of heroic spirits right here. Take her, Melty. Almost. Dang, Charm. Dang it, I need them to not target Merlin. Haha. Haunted horse owner. That's a new one. I don't want to risk using Melty's Noble Phantasm if it's not going to hit her, so I'll just go with the Skandar this first turn. Or this current turn. Yeah, thought so. Did I remember to cast Invincible? I did. We're good. Those are some... Or that's a weird looking Lamia. Go ahead and get some quick stars built up. Almost there. On her second gauge. You have at least 2 Noble Phantasms next turn. Dang it! Really starting to get annoying with that. And there goes Melty. Dang it. Oh. Don't. Oh, Broskandar's the only one. Alright. It's up to you, King of Conquerors. Freaking hate stun locks and charm spells. She's getting low on reinforcements. Nice. Your genie does nothing. That's a Spriggan. Just keep the Garden of Avalons coming. Ha! Didn't matter. Oh yeah, we got this. Just so you don't stun lock me this turn. If I can crank out another Ionian Hetairoi, I can end this. Probably. Oh yeah. Did that do it? All right. Hail to the King of Conquerors.